Thank you, Lori, for this great outline of our 2-for-1 business in a box 100% foolproof team assist strategy. Before I introduce myself, I would like to also recognize the people that are behind the scenes working tirelessly. We have some leaders here that work 24/7 for the team, doing spreadsheets, working with forms, setting up forms, making sure all the records are straight, and also working with the adoptees, the Mexicans. The following three people deserve applause. We could not do without them. Sherry Modjeski is one of the great leaders we have among us. Marilyn Nippard, which is doing all the spreadsheets and forms, and Eric Hatfield, who is doing the Mexican adoptions and a lot of work 24/7. Thank you guys. We could not do without you. Now my name is Norbert Wachter, and however, everyone knows me as Dr. Now. Just to give you a quick rundown on my biography, I came to Canada from Switzerland in the 60s to work for a major airline, which was great fun, and I retired from flying after 28 years of service. Then by pure chance, I got into the timeshare business, and that's where I got the handle Dr. Now, because I was able to convince people to purchase their timeshares now, meaning today, not tomorrow. And that handle really stuck with me over the years. However, in the last 10 years, I started to work online because I decided to leave the timeshare game, and for the last 5 years, I lived in Mexico, where I created a network marketing downline of over 300 people, mostly offline though. The leaders in Mexico are very close friends of mine, and from that is where we actually created the TurboCycler and virtual property strategy, no fail, 100% no fail strategy. That's where it was born from. Now I'm going to introduce you in detail to our Super Turbo team build with a poor PowerPoint, and we'll show you the 100% no-fail strategy. But the first thing I would like to now talk about is what you're seeing on your screen. On your screen you're seeing a spreadsheet which is called the Master Turbo Cycler Team Spreadsheet. Now in this spreadsheet you can see there is a column E, which are the landlords, and then column F, G, H, I, J, and so on. Those are the renters. They're either green, yellow, or orange. There's also blue, but those are the $1,000 building. The greens are the $50 buildings. 250 is orange, and 500 is yellow. Now, once you join, you always come through a landlord, or since you're coming through TurboCycler. And in TurboCycler with $139.95 investment, one-time investment, you are going to be able to get a free position over here with the person that sponsored you in Turbo, and because he's also a virtual property landlord at the same time. So when you come over here, you will be placed in here for free. In other words, the landlord will forgive your rent for 30 days, and TurboCycler will make you plenty of money to be able to not only pay the rent, but also the construction of the tower from profit of TurboCycler. So you will become a landlord also. So your name will also be going into column E further down. Doesn't matter where it is, but you will be able to grow your virtual property business quite easily with the system we have set up, and you will see that in the PowerPoint that I'm going to present to you very shortly. Now in here we also have another spreadsheet that I'd like to show you, and that is the spreadsheet for the TurboCycler system. And again, column B is members in TurboCycler, and column C, D, E, F, G, and H, and so on are direct referrals that are also in virtual property. So your name will go into C, D, E, F, G, and so on first through someone that has brought you in here. And then your name will also go in column B, and you will have your own direct referrals come through the TurboCycler system. So at this point in time, I would like you to follow me with the PowerPoint, and I'm going to introduce to you the Dr. Now 3D Team Assist TurboCycler Virtual Property Landlord Strategy. Now it's a 2-for-1 networking business in a box. So here's the first matrix, which is actually your matrix. You are me in yellow, and there's 6 positions, 2 underneath you. It's a 2 up, so the first 2 people that come in go above you, and it's $100 for each position. Is a total of $600 in this matrix. Now, the way the people come into these matrices is very simple. They are coming in either by spillover, or you go out and introduce someone for that little very low price of $139.95. There's actually even a way where you can come in for for no cash at all, but we'll talk about that later. And also you can have a call center for $25 that will produce 2 people to be placed under you. And if you are getting 2 people first through Spill and or through your own marketing, the call center will still give you those 2 signups, and they'll be just accelerating your growth. Now what you are going to do in this first matrix of yours, on position 3, which is your pay line, the first $100 you do with the first position that you come in, you will adopt a Mexican. And how does that done? The Mexican is adopted by you paying the $39.95 fee to it's an administration fee for your websites, and it's a quarterly fee, and you pay for that. And once that is paid, you will mark this Mexican as paid because he's on your pay line, because this is a member-to-member system where you are able to actually mark people paid when they're on your pay line rather than get the money. So you'll mark him paid. It is not a PIF, it is a loan. Now below you see the first matrix of your adoptee and the second matrix of your adoptee. So now let's have a look at the first matrix of your adoptee. Now here you can see the virtual property spreadsheet that I showed you before, and this is just to show you a snapshot of what happens with our foolproof 100% system that makes you succeed without any great, you have to hardly do anything. All you need to do, follow the steps and duplicate. So here is your adoptees matrix, the first one. There's 400 on the pay line at the bottom, and he will now take $100 off his from his pay line and give you another adoptee that he actually pays for. In other words, he gives you the money, and you now buy another Mexican on your pay line. That means you have 2 of them now. Then there's $200 used out of the 400 on the bottom to upgrade your adoptee to the second matrix, the second level, and there he will populate you because it's a follow me system. Now the matrix of your adoptee naturally is always filled through spillover and or marketing, so somebody's marketing that matrix, and or call center that is going to bring in 2 people for you. Now here is the second matrix, and here's a spreadsheet of the second matrix. As you can see, we had brought in, there's another $400 at the bottom, and adoptee 2 and 3 in red are the first 2 people that came in from the pay line of your adoptee. Now at this point in time in the second matrix, your adoptee, the same person, will give you $100 to duplicate another Mexican adoption. That makes it 3. Now, because what happens there is, because of this duplication, you will now have 3 people, 3 Mexicans that will pay you $300 each per month. So that will happen very quickly, and you will be then having a profit of $600 already in virtual property. It will happen within the first 30 days. Now the second $200, the third, the fourth and fifth position, which is the $200 from the pay line, is now being used for 2 new paid members for your adoptee. So he has 2 people in his virtual property business because he gets the a free ride over there, and that means in 30 days he will get $600, which is enough to pay you your $300, and he's in profit. And then $100 for the third matrix is used, so that you always have to go forward to the next matrix with $100 in hand. Now here's the adoptee third matrix. Again, on this third matrix, you have 6 people below him. And again, they were filled in from above and from the follow me. And here is your spreadsheet again. 200, 2 duplicates from the adoptee, from the pay line to yourself. So basically, one adoptee has now given you the money to add on 4 more Mexicans, and that is a total of 5. And that's really what you want, because each of those Mexicans are worth to you $1,800 per month in residual income once they're at the $1,000 level. And they will be, because they're making enough money to come up to you, with the money to just upgrade from the money from virtual properties. Now that means 5 times 1,800, that's 9,000. Your net profit would be at this point in time $7,200 per month. And at this point, he will now pay you also back the $100 that he owes you, because you have originally marked them as paid without getting them, without him paying you. So now you have a total of 5 renters on your virtual property spreadsheet line, and that's all came from just one person. Pretty exciting, isn't it? And here's your fourth matrix of your adoptee, same person, fourth matrix, $400 at the bottom. Again, there's 6 positions, and here's your spreadsheet. And look what happens now. $200 for 2 new paid members for your adoptee. Brings it up to $400. 4 new members. That is a total of $1,200 a month for your adoptee and $900 profit. We're making money already. $100 goes now for construction of the $50 and the 250 level towers. As you can see, the construction payment is taken out of profit. And $100 goes for the 5th matrix. So let's go to the 5th matrix. The adoptee's 5th matrix and virtual property spreadsheet growth is right here. And here is another $400 that is again from Follow Me, Spill, and so on, that populates that matrix. And now what we are going to do is we're going to use $100 from your adoptee, same Mexican, will now pay for a new member to come in through his link, and that will give him 5. So then there is $200 saved towards rent, because the total rent needed is $300. $100 for the 6th matrix, and total of 5 new renters for the adoptee one in virtual property spreadsheet. Now look at this. Isn't this what you really want to see? 5 on your virtual property business, Mexicans, and 5 for your adoptee, for that one person you have adopted. So that one person has reinvested all the money he's made into you, into your growth. That is the genius of this. Now, once we are going to become, in 6 months, 7 months, by Christmas, we will go fly down to Mexico, and we will now hand it over to the Mexicans, because they are going to be making at that point in time $7,200 a month in residual income, as you will see very shortly. And it is going to be a very exciting trip. We'll probably have some of our leaders will go down there and hand out some computers. We'll meet and go on the beautiful timeshare resort and stay a week and have a wonderful time, and these people down there are going to be dancing in the streets, and they certainly are going to all thank you for what you've done for them. In the meantime, you certainly should thank them what they've done for you in return. And here is the adoptee 6 matrix. And here is again $400 at the bottom that he will invest, and maybe in this time he makes a little money. So there's $200 for the rent of the virtual property, $50 in the 250 level towers. $100 is towards the BP rent, so now we have all the rent paid, and how the $100 for the 7th matrix. So at this point, you and your adoptee are starting to make consistent monthly residual income, and also will have consistent profit in TurboCycler, which will give you both the money to upgrade to the $500, $1,000, and $2,000 levels in TurboCycler. Within the next 12 months, you can look forward to a 6-figure monthly residual retirement income in virtual properties, plus all the TurboCycler cash. So your future will be as follows. All 5 adoptees will duplicate the above system, and you will end up with 25 adoptee renters at $1,800 each per month. That is $45,000 per month minus $1,800 to your landlord. Net profit per month, $43,200. Your adoptees' future is as follows. All 25 adoptees will have 5 renters each at $1,800, which is a total of $9,000 per month less their $1,800 a month rent they owe you. That leaves each of them with $7,200 per month. Nice income for Mexico. It'll make them retired. I mean, these people make like $20 per day right now. Wonderful families, great family men, lots of kids. And I'm really looking forward to be able to give them that after once we get there. So all this was created by you joining TurboCycler and bringing them 2 paying members under you, then adopting 1 TurboCycler member from your pay line, and placing 2 paying members under that adoptee. All future growth is produced out of profit from your adoptee's pay line by duplicating your effort using the system above. The team assist, admin staff, and closers are always there to help you on the road to success. Now, this is the first time of the first day of the rest of your life, so get started now. Thank you for listening to me and showing you our incredible, no-fail strategy. And at this point in time, I will be, opening up the floor to request some questions you may have. Please do not hesitate to ask any questions. The only questions you don't ask are, that you not ask is, there's no foolish questions you can ask. So just ask. This may be a little overwhelming the first time, but just know it's working. The Mexicans are being adopted, so we all will see each other on some beach sometime. Thank you for listening, and let's do a little question and answer period.